What is up, YouTube? I'm Laura, and you're watching Atomic News. And yes, I'm still alive, you guys. I'm gonna give it a hot minute for some people to jump on because I've been away for a while. I've been away for a month. So yes, I'm still alive. I have not done a live stream in a month, nor did I advertise this live stream because it was kind of on the fly. I was kind of pissed off about something, and I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna go live. What's up, Snafu? So even Snafu knows that I have been missing in action for a month. I mean, he knows I'm alive, but so I've been getting a lot of text messages on my Atomic News phone. A lot. That's okay. That's okay. People asking, are you okay? Where are you? I haven't seen any videos from you, blah, 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 all that kind of stuff, right? And I'm like, I'm here, I'm here. I'm doing videos right now. That's like that's a whole nother live stream. But I'm here, and forgive the fact that I have no makeup on because I just did a spray tan today and I'm not gonna put makeup on my face. So you guys are just gonna have to deal with that. And since I haven't live streamed in a month, look what happened. Look, my flag fell down. I'm fired. I'll fix it, but I promise to fix it by the next one. It's just that, what is it, the M3 or the 3M, whatever the heck it's called. It stopped sticking. So I hope that's not a sign. But I'm here, I'm alive, and we need to talk about some serious bullshit. Woo! There's some serious bullshit right now. We're gonna start with New York City, and then we're gonna get to Arizona, and then we're gonna talk about some local school bullshit. All right? Like I have been sitting quietly and silently for an entire month with everything just building up inside me, and I'm afraid that it's just all gonna come out and yeah. Verbal diarrhea here. I'm just gonna say it the way it is, like always. Oh my god, my mask acne is so bad. Who out there is getting mask acne? Okay, and you guys know I'm anti-mask, okay? I am pro herd immunity. I am pro this is my body, my choice, right, Democrats? So there we go, word vomit. Yes, Black Bart. That's Mr. Atomic for those of you that are new. Margot says, oh no, she's gonna blow. Yeah, let's just get into it. If you're new here, welcome. I'm Laura. This is Atomic News. I've been missing in action, but I'm back. I am a conservative news channel. I say things the way they are. I don't sugarcoat things. I don't bullshit you. I tell you the way it is. All right? I do my research before I talk. I'm not one of those people that just says, oh yeah, I heard this, and then goes with the flow. Okay, that's not me. So if you like that kind of information, then dude, hit the subscribe button. And if you're here right now watching, make sure you hit the like button, okay? Because this girl hasn't been in on YouTube in forever. I need some likes, all right? And let's get into it. So New York. Oh my goodness, you guys. My goodness, my goodness. So this just broke about 4 hours ago. New York City is now going to have, and this is legit. This is legit, you guys. This is not rumor. This is not he said, she said. Legit, okay? The mayor confirmed it. They're going to be having virus checkpoints. And, yeah. Okay, so Fox News just recently reported on it in New York City, but this article is from the New York Times, okay, because I figured I'd try and do something from the area rather than just a generalized Fox channel where it's not necessarily in New York. So, bridges, tunnels, massive entryways, hold on. Oh, that's sweet. I even had Let's Be Frank pray for you and your family during his morning prayer. Thank you. That's so nice of you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt what I was saying, but that was really, really sweet. And I just wanted to make sure I took the time to read that. So anyway, going into it, bridges, tunnels, massive entryways into the city. Yeah. You think there's New York traffic now? Just wait. Just wait. Just wait. Okay, so I'm going to read this to you. So the announcement by Mayor Bill de Blasio on Wednesday seemed to signal a new crackdown in the city's efforts to curb the spread of the coronavirus. They're going to have... What? Traveler registration checkpoints would be set up at bridges and tunnels. And that basically says this is conjuring images of police officers stopping cars and detaining people from out of state. It says here, the reality may be a lot less stark and a lot more confusing. Well, of course, because why wouldn't it be? The authorities will not be stopping every single car. They will likely not be at every crossing on any given day. The police department won't even be involved, it says. Well, if the police department isn't going to be involved, who the heck is going to do it? The National Guard? That's what I want to know. Are they going to have social workers standing on the street stopping cars? Because that'll work, right? They'll just kindly ask you to stop and expect you to comply. Sure. It says, instead of working to enforce the state's mandatory quarantine for people coming from states with climbing coronavirus cases, and the checkpoints run by the city's sheriff's office will focus on informing travelers about the rules. Even so, Mayor Bill de Blasio presented the program as a crucial step in fending off the resurgence of the virus in the city, which was once the center of the pandemic, but has maintained a low rate of infection in recent weeks. I do believe on a video that I saw earlier today, they want to maintain or less than 3%. They said they're at 3%. So you're worried about 3% of your population. 3%. Okay. Okay. We're not, let's not talk about herd immunity. Let's not get Laura on a tangent about herd immunity again, right? We've been there, done that. Maybe I'll read the definition again for you guys, for those of you that don't know. God, I'm so shiny. Oh, that's because my lighting isn't done. I have no makeup on. Sorry, guys. Anyway, if we're going to hold at this level of health and safety in the city and get better, we have to deal with the fact that the quarantine must be applied consistently to anyone who has traveled, de Blasio said. Hours after the mayor's announcement, many details of the checkpoint program remained unclear, including to the region's transit agencies who oversee the city's bridges and tunnels. I just had a thought in my mind. Can you imagine a bridge collapsing because they have all these cars stuck waiting to cross? I mean, we all know our infrastructures, like our bridges and things like that are all not properly maintained in this country. They're not, okay? I forget, it was like less than a decade ago, but some bridge collapsed way on the east side of the country and all those people died. You guys remember that? And they drowned? Does anybody remember what state that was? So, I mean, it's not something that couldn't happen. It could. Minneapolis. Thank you, Mr. Atomic. Minneapolis. Okay. Surprise, surprise. Another blue state. A spokesperson for the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey, which operates crossings into the city, said that the mayor's announcement surprised the agency. The spokesman did not know whether any of its bridges or tunnels would be targeted and had no details of the plan. So in other words, they don't know what the fuck they're doing. Okay? The Metropolitan Transport Authority, which operates bridges and tunnels within the city, said it was not involved with the checkpoints. So who's doing it? What crackerjack kind of operation is this bullshit? Laura Fayer, a spokeswoman for Mr. de Blasio, said that the city would most likely not provide advance notice of where the checkpoints would be so that motorists did not try to route around them. Because you know that's what we were all thinking already, right? California Bay Bridge collapsed too a few years back. Yep. Hey, and here in Tempe, a 100-year-old bridge was just blown up by Antifa. How about that? Mr. Atomic could probably give you more details about that, though, because I really don't know the details. He does. I don't know if he wants to come in here later and put his 2 cents in. But most checkpoints will be at roadways coming into the city after bridges and tunnels, not on Port Authority property themselves. State and city officials have been warning for weeks about a potential second wave of virus cases. Second wave? You never got done with the first wave. You're still rolling that wave. Sorry. I am so sick of this utter bullshit. Okay? In late June, as cases began climbing around the country, New York's governor ordered people coming from states with a high percentage of positive coronavirus tests to quarantine for 2 weeks upon their arrival. So you were welcome to come, but you had to stay for 2 weeks. And how they were policing that, I don't know. They weren't. I guarantee you they weren't, because you can't. As of Tuesday, travelers from 34 states and Puerto Rico are subject to the order. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, so the rest it just goes on and on. But what I think is funny is that New York City feels that their continued problem with coronavirus is other people from other states coming to visit that area, coming to New York City. So New York City's virus problem is the rest of the country's fault, not the city. Sure. Yeah. Let me see if I can find that video. Hold on. Because I was just like, I'm sorry, what? Yeah. Hold on. Fox. See, I haven't saved. Here it is. I think this is it. I'm on my phone right now because I haven't live streamed forever and I thought my laptop was charged and it's not. So I'm sorry that this is so ghetto. But I'm going to play you this clip from Fox News, ghetto style, on my phone.
City officials say that 1/5 of all new cases are coming from other states outside of New York. So they're also adding that travelers are not seriously taking the quarantine laws here. So they're not going to help them too.
The checkpoints, I think, are going to send a very powerful message that this quarantine law is serious.
Mayor Bill de Blasio announcing that checkpoints will be in place at major points of entry into the city to identify people who may have visited any of the 35 states with high COVID-19 numbers. Those travelers affected will be reminded they must comply with the state's mandatory quarantine of 14 days, as well as complete the New York State Department of Health traveler form, identifying where they were and for how long. This pertains to residents of New York City as well as people coming to visit. The mayor says this initiative has one specific purpose: to keep the city's COVID-19 infection rate below 3%, where it has remained since June.
If we're going to hold at this level of health and safety in the city and get better, we have to deal with the fact that the quarantine must be applied consistently to anyone who's traveled.
The sheriff's office will be the lead agency conducting the traveler checkpoints, which will take place at major bridge and tunnel crossings. Sheriff Joe Facito says they are not only targeting out-of-state vehicles, a random approach will be used.
To avoid discrimination, it is so many vehicles, like let's say it's every 6th vehicle or every 8th vehicle. Sure. We determine something in the beginning of the day, and we stick to that pattern throughout the day. And that is how the checkpoint would be conducted at different locations.
But not everyone is on board with the initiative. Albert Fox Khan is the executive director of STOP, the Surveillance Technology Oversight Project.
This seems like the vehicle version of stop and frisk. We're just going to be pulling over people time and time again for doing nothing wrong, simply for trying to get to the city.
Another concern, possible traffic backups.
We certainly do not want to back up traffic in a major way, and we are definitely talking about moving around locations, limited periods of time, but enough to both reach a lot of people and to send a powerful message to many, many more.
Oh my God. Okay, so I'm not gonna listen to the rest of that bullshit. But so they're gonna maybe stop like every 6th or 7th car. But what if every 6th or 7th car is a black man driving? What if? What if? What if that day there's a heck of a lot of black people that want to go visit or go through those areas? Is it then going to be a racial issue? Is Black Lives Matter going to come to their rescue, all those motorists? No. But, you know, I mean, they had a problem with, what was it called here, Mr. Atomic? That all the Hispanics have a problem with here? You know, like getting pulled over with Sheriff Joe? Give him a sec.
Racial profiling.
Okay, thank you. I couldn't think of the term. See, I'm so out of my groove. That's what happens when you don't live stream for a month. Racial profiling, okay? All the Hispanics here in like this Arizona had a problem with it under Sheriff Joe because they felt like he was targeting Hispanics. Well, guess what? We're a stone's throw away from the damn border, and all of the border states have high saturation of Hispanics. So the chances of you pulling over a Hispanic person are very high, but common sense is not common here in the Valley of the Sun or anywhere for that matter. This kind of bullshit though, you guys, just, is it just me? Is it me? What do you guys think of this so far? Let me know right now in the comments because I want to see what you guys think of that. Like, what would you do if in your city, your town, okay, me here in Phoenix Metro, if we got pulled over for a COVID quarantine check, I'd be like, excuse me? And I have that sucker, you know, in my my console just in case, because no, I am so sick of my rights being infringed upon every time I have to put on a goddamn mask. And that's why I have all this maskne, as they call it, mask acne. Like, I'm so tired of it. Like, I'm 45 and I should have been done with acne 20 something years ago. But every summer in the heat, I have a problem as it is here. And then now let's just hold all that hot air in here and clog your pores. And yeah, okay, it's a real thing. Like, if I could invent a mask that would also fight acne, I'd be rich. Okay, because this is a problem like all people are having right now. And I only wear a mask when I absolutely have to. Like, if that sign says, except for people with conditions, blah, 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 I'm not wearing it, okay? But I have to wear it at work because Doug Ducey made it so. Doug Ducey, who just had a meeting with the president today, sits here and preaches about we all need to wear masks in any public place, but then goes and meets with our president and doesn't wear one, and he's less than 6 feet away. So, hypocrite, much? You think? I think so. So here in Arizona, yep, there are some cities that do not have mask requirements. So, Prescott Valley, some of the like super outskirt. Thank you, Yavapai County, or as I would say when I first moved here, Yavapai, because I didn't know how to pronounce everything. Yeah, so Yavapai County. So like a lot of the outer lying areas, not the metro area, do not have to wear a mask. So we went just on a day trip on a Sunday because I'm off on Sundays. And we drove up north so that we can enjoy the day mask free. Because what are we going to do here? What's there to do here right now that's fun where you still have to wear a mask? You can't go tubing and wear a mask. Oh yeah, that's going to happen. Well, you can't tube right now anyway. They shut down tubing. They shut down the gyms again. They shut down the churches. They shut down the bars. They shut down tubing, water parks, all of that. I mean, but really, there's nothing fun to do here right now if you have to wear a mask. So, but I do believe they still have like the kids play gyms, like, you know, where they have the trampoline parks and things like that. Some of those are open. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense. But our schools are not open. Like my daughter just started her first day going back to school today, you know, online because our teachers refuse to teach. It's not safe, and they were actually told that they have to wear dress code, okay? So they're behind a computer screen, most likely sitting at their own desk or in their own bed or on the floor of their bedroom, wherever, kitchen table, doesn't matter, in their own house. And you have to wear school dress code? I'm sorry, but you're not going to tell my kid what they are or are not going to wear in their own house when you don't even want to go to work. Like, I told my kid, I said, your teacher has a problem with what you're wearing in your own house. You tell them to call me. We're going to have a real fun conversation because I'm Laura from Atomic News. And how's it go in my world? I say it the way it is. I don't sugarcoat things. And I don't care if I piss that teacher off or not. Somebody needs to start red pilling all these idiots. All right. So like I see all these people all over Facebook all the time saying, mask up, Arizona. You're an inconsiderate, irresponsible adult if you don't wear a mask all the time. Blah, 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 blah. You know, everybody calling people a Karen this, a Karen that. Dude, I'm going to start calling people retarded Rondas because this is just ridiculous. Okay, I'm going to do it. We're going to talk about herd immunity, okay? Let's just do it. Herd. Oh, I just put in herd and it came up in the search. So obviously I'm not the only one looking for this. All right, let's just go for the definition of herd immunity. Herd immunity is a form of indirect protection from infectious disease that occurs when a large percentage of a population has become immune to an infection, whether through vaccination or previous infections, thereby providing a measure of protection for individuals who are not immune. So the longer that we continue to wear masks, take showers and sanitizer, and stay apart from each other, the longer it takes to achieve herd immunity, okay? What is it? What did I say? Was it Sweden? I think it's Sweden. Sweden has already hit Sweden, okay. Sweden has already hit herd immunity, all right? They're already there. Because they didn't act like idiots like the US did, all right? Who did you time out? What did they do? You need to come in here and sit. It's been a long time since I live streamed, and I can see that he kicked somebody out. It's always fun to find out why people were kicked out of my live chats. But one thing I did want to bring up, and I'm going to show you guys this video, and I'll try and upload this and actually get you the whole video, like clean. Hi, you guys want to see our new puppy? Oh my goodness, this is Liberty. Because I don't have enough puppies in my house, right? Everybody meet Liberty. Hi, baby girl. She's about 4 months old. Yep. She came from where I work. And she's really cute. And that is Mr. Atomic's new puppy. Because if you guys, I don't know, for those of you that have been around for a while, you guys know that we had to put down 2 of our dogs and right around Christmas. They were both Rob's dogs, and they were 17, so they lived a long, good life. And that's because I'm a vet tech, and I take good care of my dogs. But that's his new puppy. She came into work, and I said, hey, you should come look at this one. And he's like, okay. So he comes in, and he's like, okay, I love her. And I'm like, all right. And so I bought him a puppy. So, yep, because why not? Life is too short. Everybody needs a puppy right now. Do you guys know there's actually a legitimate shortage of puppies in the country right now? Yeah, it's real. It's a real thing, okay? Because everybody's at home. Kids are at home. They're stuck at home. They need something to do. Somebody to love. For many people, it's somebody to love because they're forced to be in their houses and not be able to go out and do things. So people get depressed. Like, that's a real thing, okay? And the love of a puppy, a love of a dog often can, you know, save somebody. So there is a legitimate, true puppy shortage right now. So I want to, just as somebody who works with animals, I want to take a hot minute and forewarn you guys that if, there you go, Amber says, I have 6 Basset puppies that you sold on the very first day. Exactly. That's exactly it. So I have to tell you guys, because I've heard this happen to so many of my customers, they're getting scammed right now. People are taking advantage of the fact that all the shelters are and rescues are really pretty much empty. If they have any dogs, you have your choice. At least here in the metro area, you have a choice of a pit bull or a Chihuahua. And for some people, that's not a choice. You know, so what do? You go online. Where do you go online to look for a puppy? You can go to Pet Finder, but that's going to take you to rescues. And a lot of the rescues are not responding right now. Like, I cannot stop here, like all day long. Rescues are not responding. Rescues are not responding because there's no puppies. But I had a customer get scammed out of thousands of dollars for an English bulldog. Yeah, it's real. Okay, so be careful if you're gonna go buy a puppy, or you know, or even an adult dog. Okay, it doesn't matter. Be careful because there are so many people in this country right now getting scammed because there's a legitimate shortage. So, dude, like, I just cannot do this. Hold up, this is bad. Hold on, I'm so shiny. Hold on, I don't even know if this is gonna help. Damn, I did that spray tan. I'm going to Florida, you guys. I'm going to Florida at the end of the month, another hotbed of coronavirus. To see my 80-year-old grandma at the end of the month. And yes, I know that's where Let's Be Frank is, but he's in the northern part of the state, and I'm going way down to Tampa. So, unless Frank is doing business in that area, I don't think I'll get to see Frank. So, yep, I'm gonna take a 4-day little vacay. Yeah. And I'll be sure to do I'm going to try and do some videos because I think my grandma would get a kick out of it. You guys know my grandmother's Cuban. Okay. I've said it many times that, you know, throughout, you know, the couple years that I've been doing this. My grandmother's Cuban and she came to the US when she was 18. So she has a lot of opinions on a lot of political things. Okay. And I think it would be fun to have my 80-year-old grandma do an interview and tell you guys the way it was in Cuba 80 years ago under Castro, and her trip coming over here, and then, you know, growing up in America and what she sees now and what her opinions are of what she sees going on right now. And if she feels that it's dictator-like or communist-like because she came from the world of Castro, okay? My grandma told me stories about how they fled and left the family jewels underneath the, you know, buried under the house. Like, she's got, and she's a wild character, okay? She is, She's a hoot. So I think that would be fun. I would love to do that and do a live stream with my grandma, so that you guys can kind of just, you know, I know you guys know this is all bullshit going on in the country right now, but you know, just I guess reiterate and confirm that our thoughts are true and correct. So I did just read a tidbit about Joe Biden narrowed down to two picks for VP pick, because you know we're choosing a woman, and of course we're choosing a black woman, because we're not going to choose the best person for the job. We're going to choose somebody based on their race. If that ain't the definition of racism, I don't know what is. Okay. But Kamala Harris is one of them. The other one is Rice. What is it? Susan Rice. Both horrible choices. Horrible choices. Hey, Mr. Atomic. Open that door for a sec. I got a question for you. We all know Kamala Harris only gets business done when it's on her knees. Susan Rice wasn't that who Clinton met in the airplane on the tarmac?
Mm-hmm. She was a attorney general.
Yeah. You guys remember that whole big thing? Don't lick my tan off. The dog's trying to lick my leg, and I don't want my spray tan licked off. I gotta look good for Florida. I had to go get spray tans, you know, build it up. But yeah, so Susan Rice was the one that met Bill Clinton on the tarmac that one time. That was so controversial.
Hey.
Do you guys remember that?
Yeah.
So what an excellent choice, Joe Biden. And then Kamala Harris, you know.
Hooker Harris.
Yeah, that's right. I can do whatever I want right now. My channel's not monetized. Hooker Harris. And she's the queen of pandering. That's all I need to know. Thank you.
I'm trying to get Dutch out.
Please drive through.
Dutch!
Thank you. Come again. No. Just, Duchess, get out of here. You're not going to lick my leg. You're not.
Come on.
She's so naughty. But Kamala Harris panders. She's the queen of pandering. If you ever watch her Twitter, dude, get your butt out. If you watch her Twitter, okay, which I do because I love to troll her Twitter, every day there is a new group or a new race that she is pandering to, okay? A new group or a new race that she's pandering to. One day it'll be black people. Even though recently she's looking a little more white than usual. Did you guys notice that? Looks like she had some work done on her face. Thank you, Margot, for your donation to the channel. You guys know I'm not monetized right now because I'm naughty. YouTube didn't like a video that I posted. So they demonetized me. So thank you, sweetheart. And so she looks like she had some work done recently, probably because she's getting ready. She thinks she's getting ready to be on stage, on that presidential stage, probably. So you can tell, like, there's some horrible pictures of her where her eyes look black and, like, her cheeks. Yeah, it's bad. Okay, you can tell she had some work, and she is several shades whiter. So we can't blackface. But she can whiteface because that's what it was. That's what it is. That's what it looks like to me. So she's going to use they're going to use the color of her skin to pick her, but she's going to lighten her skin tone. Like, this is such a conflict. This is such a plethora of fuckery. I can't even. Okay, so yeah, so that's what it's narrowed down to. Not that it matters because Trump's gonna win, but they're pushing the mail-in voting. What do you guys think about mail-in voting? Like, I'm anti-mail-in voting. You guys may differ. That's okay. Hey, Cat Liver, how's it going? Okay, we are 90 days away from the election. Okay, like 90 days, like give or take a day or whatever. How are we supposed to pull together a vote by mail national election in 90 days? Someone enlighten me. Because the way I see it, there's no way that we can properly pull off in 90 days mail-in voting and have it sail off into the sunset clean and perfect. Nope. 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 First of all, I get packages stolen off my doorstep and mail missing all the time ever since I moved to this particular address and moved back to Arizona. All the time. I had to put cameras on my doorstep. I have signs that say, smile, you're on camera, because you are. And just in case anybody wants to come test that theory, they're there. Yeah, and then I get packages mailed to me that are to me that I didn't even order, like a queen-sized bed. So all sorts of weird things happen here with the mail. I think it was FedEx. Deliver me a package, handed it right to me, and I said, oh, okay, thanks, because I was expecting something, FedEx, and I didn't look at it. You know, I didn't sit there and look at the label. I just figured, oh, this is it, and I set it down because that's what I do. Mr. Atomic can attest. I leave packages sitting on the couch for like weeks, and then I open them. And then when I go to finally look at the package, I'm like, this isn't even for my street. This is for like 2 miles down the street. 2 miles down the street, okay? And FedEx, it tells you exactly, you have the package, it tells you where to deliver it, and you brought it to the completely wrong house. And you think that we can get every person's ballot in this country to the proper location and handled properly? To think that is just pure stupidity. Like, I don't get that. I just don't get this. It's not gonna happen. It's not gonna happen. And people ask, well, if you had a mail-in ballot, would you use it? Well, I did in the primaries, I always have, but that's not on a national level. That's just, you know, salt and pepper, sprinkle. Not everybody does that, okay? So I'm like, it was just primaries anyway. I'm like, whatever. But there wasn't all that much big on the line. Only Daniel McCarthy, which didn't happen, which was absolutely ridiculous. Everybody else, I was just like, whatever. But I just lost my train of thought. Anyway, I'm gonna go back to that video. I was gonna show you guys a video, right? And then I got off on a tangent. Hold up. Laura hasn't been doing this for a month, you can tell. But Jen from AZ Patriots was assaulted, apparently, for not wearing her mask properly. So I'm gonna show you guys a video. One of the videos is an hour long. Okay, I'm not gonna show you that, but let's go for the 2-minute, 27-second video. I don't know what's in that video. I have not watched that video yet. You're gonna watch it with me for the first time. Let's do it.
I'm sorry. I won't what? I'm wearing my mask.
Wearing your mask properly.
I'm wearing it just how they were wearing it.
No.
Yes, she was. It was completely off when I walked in. It was completely off her face when I walked in.
We're not arguing anymore.
It was completely off her face.
telling you.
Why is it okay? Why is it okay for your employees? Sir? 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 I'm just confused. Why it's okay for your employees?
It's not okay for our employees
But,
either.
yes, several of them had it. She had it down, didn't you?
We all are wearing.
Didn't you have your mask down? No, did you not have your mask down? Ma'am? Purple hair. Did you not have your mask completely down?
Get out.
Oh my God, you want to fucking touch me, motherfucker? Call the cops now.
Get out.
Call the police now. You're going to jail, motherfucker.
I'm not going anywhere.
Call the police now.
Get out.
I'm telling you to call the police now.
Call me.
You don't get to put your hands on people.
Get that phone out of my face.
Nope.
Good.
Nope.
Get out.
Nope.
Get
I'm
out.
waiting for the police to come. You're a psycho. You're a psycho. Did you not have your mask down? Where'd she go? Now she's gone? Now she's gone? Come on. Come on, people. Okay. Go ahead. It's great. It's great. It's great. He's a manager of Allgreens, guys. Make him go viral. I think is the, I would like somebody call the police?
No. We're all asking you to leave.
Okay, that's fine. Did somebody call the police?
You can if you want to once you leave.
I can if I want to. I would like, no, I'm not leaving until an officer comes in, please. I don't care. I don't want to be held here. I'm waiting for my, can you please call the police, sir? I'll get him. I'll get him. Did you call the police? Young man? No, I'm recording for my own safety. I've already been assaulted twice. Great. I will wait right here for the footage to be pulled. Right fucking here. I know. It does, because they're fucking psycho. They're psycho. And the girl that had no mask on is now gone. Where'd she go?
So there you guys have it. All right. So yes, so she was in a greenhouse, it looks like, which I wasn't aware of before watching the video. I don't know if she was there for her or for with somebody else. I don't know, but you can tell that there's somebody else there with her. But that's not for me to judge or talk about or anything like that. But you can clearly see that dude, I don't know what he did, but something in her face because of the phone, okay? But it's still assault. It is. You don't get to touch somebody regardless of what you think. You don't get to touch somebody. You just don't. So, so she probably walked, you know, a lot of people wear the mask on their ear. I don't know where the mask was, you know, if it was on her ear or if it slipped off her nose or what. Because I do that. If I have to wear it, like to go into the pharmacy, like it'll be right here. I'm exempt though. I am exempt because I have severe asthma and I run off of 2 different inhalers. So I'm technically exempt, and under the law in this state, well, it's not a law. It's not even a law. It's a mandate. There's a difference and people don't know that. See, I keep hearing that word law, and now it's in my ear and it's not. I have to correct myself. You guys don't want to let anybody in Arizona tell you it's the law, because it's not the law. It's just a mandate right now. There's a big difference. In that mandate, though, it clearly says, except for people who have underlying conditions or medical need to, you know, blah, 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 you know? So, you know, I don't have to wear a mask at all, but I'll do it right here because, all right, we'll just make people feel safe, even though it's really not helping them. My mask is for me, not you. Your mask is for you. And if I want to risk myself, my body, my choice, right, Democrats? So, yeah, so I have to text her and find out like what happened and if anybody got arrested or whatever. But that's interesting. That's interesting. Then there's a whole hour-long one, which I'm not going to play for you guys, but I'll try and get that one uploaded to the channel so you guys can see it while you guys are trying to, you know, just relax or whatever at the end of the night. And maybe that, you know, will be some, you know, entertainment for you, because what's not entertaining with Jen? I love her. I do. I love her. And she knows it. She cracks me up. She's a hoot. But that's all I've got for you guys today. It's almost 45-minute mark. That's pretty good for a first time back in the saddle. I do have some things I want to talk to you guys about that Captain Vicky sent me. You guys know Captain Vicky, airline pilot, major airline. Some things are happening. Yeah. Some people are getting aggressive with U.S. airplanes, and it's not Russia. It is not Russia. So it's not anybody you would think would be doing it either. Oh, but they are. Not once, but twice. Yep. So I've got the details on that. I'll try to make a video for you guys in the next couple days for that, or just make it part of another live stream. I'm not sure. No, and it's not China. That's right. Black Bart just said it's not China. It's not North or South Korea. Okay. It's It's not Russia. You know this happens all the time with Russia. I mean, especially up near Alaska, because, you know, you can see Russia from your porch in Alaska. You guys remember that? So, speaking of seeing your porch from Alaska and females who wanted to be VPs, these women are talking on Twitter like they gonna be the next VP of the United States. Yeah. No, honey. No. It's not gonna happen unless you horribly cheat. Horribly cheat. There's no way in hell that this country would vote in Joe Biden, and they sure as hell are not going to vote in Joe Biden with a POS like Susan Rice or Kamala Harris. Okay? Because that's really who you're voting in, right? For president. Because we all know Joe Biden does not have it up here to be able to run this country. So the person you're voting for is the VP. And both of those women are an embarrassment to women. I'm all for having a woman in the White House or second in command. I am all for it. I don't care if you're white, black, yellow, whatever. I don't care. All for it, but you better be a damn good woman. That's right. You better be just as damn good and just as damn powerful as any man. Otherwise, get off that seat. Because all you're going to do is cause damage to women and embarrass the shit out of us. So that's what I've got to say about that. So, I hope you guys all enjoyed this first live stream back. Sorry for all the bumps. Sorry for the fact that my flag fell and my lighting's not working. My laptop isn't charged. I clearly was not ready to do this for today. But I will be back. All right. And it's not going to be a month from now, so don't worry. I just had to take a break. I just did. But as we gear up towards the election, obviously there's going to be lots of material to be covered. We did find out that my daughter did not have leukemia, so I don't have to worry about that right now. If you guys all remember that was like one of my last few live streams or videos where we thought we were told my daughter had leukemia. Not Atomic Jr., but my oldest. Yeah, and they put her through horribly painful tests, all to find out it wasn't that. It was just a virus. Yeah. So mom was a pissed off mom. And work has been a little crazy. I've had my own issues. Just needed a break, yeah. And every time I wanted to come back and do a video, it just didn't happen. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to come back until I'm just ready to come back. So that's the way it was. So I appreciate all of you that are still here with me. I know I lost like a few hundred subscribers in the last month because I've been gone. Okay, bye. But you know what? Until next time, I love you guys. Peace out. Talk to you guys later. Oh shoot, how do I do this on this phone? Shit. Okay, now it'll let me log off. Have a good night, guys.